Talking about putting fat in the right places. Dr. Mimar, what are some of the benefits of fat transfer?
Well, the beauty of fat transfer is it's your own tissue. So you're taking your own tissue. You're not going to have an allergic reaction to it. It's living tissue, so it's not some gamish like a filler where it just you put it in and it slowly decays. It goes in, and what takes stays.
And we're also finding that we're transferring stem cells, cytokines, fibroblasts, all these other particles in addition.
So it's not just fat that you're transferring, remember. You're transferring cells that store fat. So those cells, once they reconnect to the grid and the blood supply, then they start storing fat, and then they give a plumper, look.
And so now we're going to go over a few areas that we feel fat does a really good job. And essentially, we've talked about it before, it's about decompartmentalizing the face. So it's about blending the face, making a harmonious transition from each subunit to the other.
Exactly.
So for the forehead, for instance, as we age, we lose the fat in the forehead. It allows the brow to drop. Mm-hmm. So if we put some fat, kind of fan it out with cannulas, we fan it out like this, above both brow, it makes this a little more rounded.
So it projects it. Even into the hairline. We even lose volume in the scalp. So all this acts like a brow lift.
Exactly.
But it's not really just a lift, but it's a brow projection and lift. And it takes you back to where you were, not to a place where you've never been before, which is a traditional brow lift.
Yeah, and it's a contouring and a sculpted. It's really, for us, it's great. It's a new tool that we've gained that gives us a lot more opportunities. So similarly, below the eye, these eye bags, eye circles, eye discolorations, and eye demarcations, again, we're able to kind of fan that fat and revolumize that mid-face kind of orbit junction, and it just smooths that transition from the eye to the cheek.
And why? Because your own natural fat is going away. So this cheek shrinks, and as it shrinks, you see what's beneath it, which is the eye fat pads. So we're just replenishing it and taking you back to where you were.
And then in the lower face, the nasolabial folds, these marionette lines.
Here,
yes,
this line here. So fat is great in these lines.
And it can just help change these shadows. So in this cement head here, you can see this guy has a really nice peak of his malar prominence or cheek prominence, and he creates this nice shadow.
Sculpted.
So we can do that with fat. It's a really
and look at how his face. So with aging, your face goes like this. With youth, your face is like a V. So we want to use fat to replenish your face to go back to the V form.
To make more of a heart shape versus an egg shape is what people often compare it to. We become an egg because everything drops down to the bottom, but we want the heart. We want the heart where the temples, everything up here is wide, chisels down to
and you combine this, and you can put a little fat in the chin. You can take a little fat away from under the chin, and bam. You just took about 10 years off.
So remember, fat in the right places. Come and see us. We'll get you taken care of.
Bye.